Justin Trudeau and the Chinese Communist government. It seems clear now that that government was funding opposition to Conservative candidates in the last election. CSIS has said that. Patrick Gossage used to be Trudeau's press secretary, not Justin's, Pierre Elliott Trudeau's. And he knows a little bit about this game. He joins me right now because it seems to me that there's a little bit, it's like a slow striptease, a little bit of information coming out. And Prime Minister said, I knew nothing about this at the time.
Well,
it's strange credulity.
It's actually unbelievable. And you know, what should be a minor issue or an issue that the public isn't interested in has become, a real tsunami of trouble for Trudeau. Not the least of which is that he hires a guy that's a family friend, and the former
Governor General Johnston.
The former Governor General Johnston, who's a family friend and who's.
Well, no, he says he wasn't that close to them now.
No, I know, but I mean his press conference where he tried to convince people that he was not a friend of Trudeau meant nothing, because the fact is, if your kids are skiing together, you're family friends. Give me a break. Anyway.
So, but why is this such a disaster for Trudeau? Because he's saying, I knew nothing. People are saying, who's the Prime Minister?
Well, because the guy that he hired to advise him on what to do, did a whitewash on him, and the public
people don't
knows
believe that. Yeah.
And so, he's really got very little to argue. And I watched him in question period today. It was absolutely bizarre. He was like a Dutchman trying to put a thumb in the dike, because they were harassing him again and with great effect about having an inquiry and why one was needed and why.
Do we need one?
Absolutely, and why Johnson has to go, and I believe that Johnson will go, and I think Trudeau will have to back down. The whole country, the Parliament, all the opposition parties and all the press are lobbying for an inquiry, and it's the only thing that's going to clear the air on this, and Trudeau won't do it.
Did Prime Minister make this worse for himself by denying that he knew anything about this? People are saying, well, how could you not know when CSIS briefs you all the time?
Well, absolutely, and I mean, the fact is that Johnson confirmed that he may not have known, and it's unbelievable that the Prime Minister of Canada is not briefed on something as serious as this long-standing and excessive, meddling of the Chinese Communist Party.
You've been in the Prime Minister's office. I've been in the Prime Minister's office and the security office. You know those briefings take place.
Well, yeah, but apparently the briefing on the Chinese thing wallowed in binders that were inaccessible and
face to face. The officials are briefed by officials.
Well, I mean, there's a systematic failing in that, and that's unacceptable.
I'm out of time. Or someone's lying. Patrick Gossage, 3 minutes. Thank you. Justin Trudeau is now on the record as saying that social media is destabilizing, and he wants to bring in censorship to determine what can be put on and not on social media. That is wrong. Please support this station, and please add your address so I can write you a letter and thank you for supporting freedom of speech.